Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Out of my sight, wretch.
Come on, come on!
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Slake your thirst without a crystal.
Should probably move this. Like slightly block the name of the areas we go into, just barely.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
You gonna do an apprenticeship or something then?
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it
He
again.
wants to be a blacksmith.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Honza. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss L's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out of the stables.
There you go.
It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots,
Stick.
I'm sorry for stealing your past.
Just talk about shit.
That's all right.
Sticky.
I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well. Eh?
You said you're trained to be a blacksmith, right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Don't kill goats. Don't kill goats.
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
But mercenaries.
Come on, goats.
Remember the plan?
The
You're to
script.
ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
All right. Let's go.
Are we hiding in the back of his caravan? I don't think so.
I see. And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father.
Just your father's wife.
For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts. And more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience. But if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may.
There's something sinister with these flowers, man.
What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Have you threatened my father?
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness. Now hurry and make ready, Your Imperial Highness. Emperor Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash, till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
Who's this in the back? This gonna be proof of rebellion or something? If you rat him out.
Terence,
My prince.
tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you. And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death, and the Empire restored.
Oh. That's dramatic. Let's hope that happens. Oh, that big hole we saw, that was this. It was filled with water though. Or was it? Or is this the big hole? This looks like the big hole. By the way, this is the town. We came from here. And the big hole was before the town. Not. We don't know.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
They're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
Stolas just hang around near you? Like they're just the convenient message machines. Gotta have something, I guess.
What is it, boy?
The medicine girl. Round 4.
What's happening?
I don't know. Torgal!
Big jump.
This way.
Ooh, rooftop bit. Going through the city. Guess we're not escaping from the city.
The city's on fire.
I'm sure Goots is fine. He'll be making for the square.
The one with the bell tower. In the middle of town, right?
The middle of town.
Watchman or sentry is to be slain on sight.
Spare the citizenry. His Highness's orders were clear.
Those were Imperial Dragoons.
Dragons killed all soldiers. So if Bahamut's kind of helping, or he's not like a bad guy, how are we gonna end up fighting? Are they gonna like activate him somehow? Big misunderstanding.
What in the hell is going on?
Let's go and see.
Right. But first we find Goots.
I just hope he's all right.
You there! Identify yourself!
We have to.
They're armed! Quickly! Cast them down! It's over! Get him! Over here! You'll not finish the job. Over here. Get him.
There's no doubt about it. They're dragoons. What is this then? A civil war?
Indeed.
Never thought I'd be glad to fall into a sewer.
Ward secured, Cap. None of the Emperor's forces remain. Gather the men! Press on to the council chambers. Yes, Captain. What of the men and women in the market district? The evacuation is complete, Captain. Good. Then all that remains is to Rome the Protector.
The dragoons are
The bell tower.
Right. Let's go.
super faithful, although I'm sure What's-Her-Face had a plan here. Or her plan was to cause all of this to happen and then move on to the next place.
Ah, a goods lift.
What about Jill? Oh. Okay.
Where in Krieger's name did you come from? Intruders! I'll run you through. Defend the gate!
Over here! To me, boy! Tighter! Too slow.
Those damn air dudes, man.
Nice try. Get him!
Got my ear. Need more high potions, man. Now that I have a higher max. Let's kicking all these dragoons' asses, man.
Stop! In the name of His Highness!
I feel like we're gonna be helping the bad guys at this point.
Hold on, kids. We're coming.
Who goes there? In the prince's name, none shall pass!
Sloppy on my part. Oh, what was that one? They look exactly the same on both sides. Thought I got mixed up and I was good.
Enemies on the ramparts! Kill them!
Can you see him anywhere?
It must be one of the Dragoon's pets. Too slow. Help me, boy.
Missed it. They do not use that one anymore.
I think it has something in store for us.
Get ready to move. I'm hard toggle. Soil and stop.
Already knocked me on my ass. Can't even see myself in this fight, dude. I think lock-on's bad here. Can't see shit on this fucking fight, dude. This fight's a mess. Listen, I feel like I need to like, unlock the camera on this one or something, dude. God damn it. Yeah, I couldn't see shit half the time. We're needing to see precise locations, we need to dodge. A lot of shit in the air. It's a little dark. The camera gets stuck on these walls a lot. Only time I've had an issue with the camera so far. Or visibility. Well, I mean, I've had issues with visibility because of all the particle effects and shit. Like that.
Are you alright?
Goods, there you are.
I didn't know there'd be a dragon.
All right, let's get out of here.
Oh!
What now?
Is that the Mother Crystal's heart?
The hell is it doing up there? Bahamut.
My man's lost control.
Highness, don't do this.
We must leave. Now, Your Grace. I beg of you.
This is not what he wanted. Something's happened. Forgive me, Yud, but I must put a stop to this.
Your Grace!
Carefully out. Crystal Tower 2.
So, what do we do now then?
We destroy the heart.
We might come back!
As soon as the flames die down, the Imperials and the Dalmex will move in. This may be our only chance.
And Bahamut has gone for now. You should get as far away as you can, Goots.
What? And leave you lot in the lurch? I can't do that. If you're staying, then so am I. I packed everything up before I made a run for it, so if there's out yous need, just ask. But I won't be giving it away for free. Nana'd never forgive us if I did.
Thank you, Goot.
Not even for free, bro. Come on, man.
What can I do for yous? You want us to make you something?
Oh yeah, you wanted to be a smith. Well, here we are.
You don't want me to make yous out else? Welcome to Goots's Toll. Is there out else you need? All done then. Give us a shout if you need out else.
You be brave now, boy.
Drake's tail is right there, Clive. It's time to free Storm from the Crystal's curse.
Do they have anything to say about the giant tower that just shut up? They're not odd anybody? Or?
Oh, it's past time. But remember, Bahamut is still out there.
And I dare say we'll be seeing him again before the night is done. No more roads.
We'll have to find our own path.
Do you feel that, Clive?
Ether. Just what we need. Another flood.
It's already turned them.
Then there's no reason to hold back.
Wait. I'm talking a little less today than. Also got no camera. Just gonna wait for everybody to ask me why there's no camera.
Unhurt, Torgal. Bravo!
How many hits has he got, man?
Help me, boy.
There must be a way to climb up.
The lighting here and all that makes seeing some of the specifics a little rough. Judgment bolt cooldown. Nine seconds. I don't know what its current cooldown is. I mean, I usually save it for certain times anyway, so.
What is that? The Phoenix. Joshua! What is he doing?
Keeping the Bahamut occupied.
Joshua! Joshua!
See all random shit.
Don't, Clive. It's too dangerous.
Fuck. Hold on, Joshua. I'm coming! We have to save him.
And we will. We just need to keep moving.
The voice of reason.
Them again. Not now. This one. Stay down.
What was that?
Bahamut. He'll kill us all. There he is. Joshua! I'm here, brother!
Clive. He can't hear you.
No shit.
Joshua!
Clive's a fucking idiot right now.
They're heading for the heart.
Then so should we.
Brother.
have time for this!
Can't see. Fucking Christ. Fucking camera, man. I guess we'll be getting the Bahamut thing soon. I gotta spend 8 more points in case I like those.
Are those the council chambers? How are they still standing?
I don't know.
Because they're the ones who did it. Whoa. Crazy dog. Yeah, this Starbucks one's not as good as Dunkin' Donuts, but... Not at all. Too milky. It's still good. I feel like I'm drinking slightly flavored milk. Not a tea.
He'll be all right, Clive. He's a survivor.
We're getting close. It looks like somebody doesn't want us getting any closer.
I don't care what it wants.
Neither do I.
And for us to end up killing his boyfriend on. What the fuck these attacks are.
Fine hand. Awaken!
I was out of range and I was prepping for a charge. I'm used to trying to charge after most specials, but I forget that one I have to charge to even use it.
To me, boy! Get him! Go for it!
I don't want to know what that is. We have to end this right now.
Help me, boy.
Alright, well, we got better by the end. A lot of effects for nighttime and everything around him being blue. On top of him being blue, but and we'll start getting a good read.
These beasts, they're getting stronger.
We can think about them later. Right now, there's only one thing we need to focus on.
The heart.
What about Josh? Oh, Georgie.
We might be able to get up through the building.
It's worth a try.
3 chunks of wire, right? Whoa. Get the potion afterwards.
There's someone up there.
Is someone there?
Mother.
It's you.
What happened here?
He tried to take him from me. Oh, my boy. My darling. Darling boy.
Is this the child you made with the Emperor? Why, Mother? Why did you betray us all?
You have no right.
Answer him.
We took you in, savage. Show some respect for those who raised you. Honorable Elwyn, always thinking of his precious homeland. But what worth is a homeland in a world beset by the Blight?
Father did not seek to protect his country. He sought to protect his people.
A leader's duty is not to protect his people. It is to protect the source of his sovereignty. The noble blood that runs in his family's veins. So long as this bloodline remains unbroken, what does it matter if a nation falls? One can always found another. Unlike him, I did my duty. I preserved my line. I bore a son of the noblest blood, to whom the whole world might kneel. That is why I gave Rosaria to Sambrek, that I might join my line with the Lesages and birth a savior of this benighted land, blessed by both Bahamut and the Phoenix!
You sold your country for a child.
Why did he need another? You had Joshua.
I had nothing. You were always your father's son, so very strong and bold and daring, and yet you failed to awaken. Would that Joshua had been granted 1/10 of your strength? Oh!
This chick's awesome.
How the nobles laughed. That Elwyn's firstborn was surely the son of a concubine, and my own, not long for this world. The shame of it! The shame of being slandered by one's inferiors! How could you ever know how that feels? It should have been you! Why didn't the Phoenix choose you?
Joshua's every waking moment was spent trying to shoulder the burden that you and the Phoenix and the Duchy foisted on him. That's why I became his shield. To help bear the weight. But what did you do? You betrayed your own blood and surrendered your son to his fate!
Joshua. My darling boy. I never meant to hurt him. The soldiers' orders were clear. He was to be spared. Why did you survive? When the only one I truly cared for died?
What? Have you not looked out of the window? Joshua is here! The Phoenix lives on! He's battling Bahamut as we speak!
Are they not going to talk about the black shields and all that? I mean, she's done some fuck shit, man. She deserves like nothing, dude.
Joshua! Wake up! I am a shield of Rosaria. And I will do my duty.
What are you...
Just crap. Big fight. The random fucks, man. They still don't really fit, man. Some characters it's fine, most of Clive's don't feel right. Somebody Joshua team up. Badass. Is Shiva gonna be here too? Why not?
We'll face the consequences.
Extended exposure to flare will cause enemies to become partially stagnating any initiated abilities. The brotherly team up was cool.
Shit. Can't reach it. Don't do this! No! Brother!
Hopefully they got out underneath the fucking giant flower. Joshua section controlled them before.
I'll come back for you.
Oh, you can charge fireball. Okay, they added new shit. Shoot, charge, evade. Oh, you could do the Panzer Dragoon. Cool. Jesus, dude. I can't tell if I'm dodging it or not there. Does more damage. Like a volley does like 50k. Imagine a straight shot, yeah. Like how we're switching between the brothers. Cool way of mixing it up instead of just set piece, right? Star Fox, man. If they're not gonna make a new Star Fox, I guess you know she'd be in the crew. Crew will do it. Kino, above the clouds.
Things are drawing in more ether than I've ever seen. I am unstoppable.
Should we even have energy after all this? Man, he's on death already. Frame skip. First one I've seen. Time to get saved by old Clivey.
Don't you dare! Clive! Thank the Founder!
It's now or never, Joshua.
Oh shit, the double beam. You know, the brother beam.
Clive! Get behind me!
If you're sure.
Why isn't Jill helping? I guess this is brother bonding time. Yeah, save that for the finale or something.
Right, now it's my turn! Now, Joshua!
Got this like classical track, pretty cool.
What now?
Alright, before this continues, I need to take a quick piss. Sorry, I'm gonna piss my pants.
This is drinking the ether.
We have to stop him.
Muhammad 2. Jill.
You have to be stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
Are they gonna fuse? Yes. Anime.
If we become one,
This may be enough. We can do it,
What
Clive.
the fucking fusion?
we can, and we will, together.
You don't get much more brotherly bond than that, man. You want a space? Space battle.
Are you ready?
Ready!
Sonic Adventure 2. Where's the Bio Lizard? Fighting in space, man. We joked we'd be fighting in space. But now we're fighting in space. You know. Light speed. Pressing X.
How can we hope to match such power?
By trusting in our own.
Burn, motherfucker. It's not done yet. They're never done.
What in the hell?
He would burn the world.
Not today. Come on, Joshua.
Energy battle.
This ends now.
Oh, the you versus the energy battle, even better. Did Sonic and Shadow ever fuse? And in Sonic Adventure 2. Telling you, man, it's just Sonic Adventure 3. Cool. Well, another cool big set piece, man. For a bit, I was like, oh, that's cool. They're just doing the brothers thing. It's not going to be as crazy as Titan. But no, they definitely went crazy. Wonder what the rest of it's going to be like, man. They keep just going harder, man. Cool. So what happened to the guy, man? My man get corrupted.
Dion!
Meanwhile, Jill, fellow icon, holding the fort, I guess.
Joshua!
Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
Dog.
This is for my father.
It is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
Suck his power.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
Where's Goat?
Fine.
You there.
Tell me what section.
Little as you.
Don't reinforce the walls.
Situation.
Report, Captain.
It could be
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts.
Focus all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait.
Don't dally, man. Go!
Your Radiance.
And I want you to find out about the Dalmec's movements.
By the light! Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
A creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the Master loses her power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor?
Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the Mother Crystals crumble one by one, and the Blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their Emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself! Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build!
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go. Claim Valasthea for me, brother.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Somebody kill her, man.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream, just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Mother.
Oh my god, this building's being patient about collapsing. Where's Joe? Joe? I doubt they'd be dead. This city would be fucked. Fallout fell on it. Looks like it's getting destroyed before it hits the city. Kinda.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty.
later. What?
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
Did he bring her back as he pretended to be her?
That is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness. The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The Sons of Fire were united at last, and for but a moment, their flame burned bright. Soon, Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you. Find Muthos, and sever everyone.
To destroy that which has no physical form, you ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours.
Barnabas the Ultra Cookman. That's not your mother. That's some fucking old, crazy, wacky bastard. Like we're moving towards the end. Sure, we're still a ways off, but hopefully they don't rush it. Definitely more big evil out there than it is political. It's a mix.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse.
For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending. Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all.
Oh, the way Ultima says it, definitely seems like we're gonna have a bunch of bad shit happen to our dude here. Change the elemental aspect of his spells, access to new abilities, impulse.
Talia won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say.
Right. He's gotta get Shiva at some point. Batman's on Shiva and then Ed and... Flames. Not interested in satellite. Firepath doesn't seem that interesting. Impulse. Could get Giga Flare. Put something else on it. I'll grab it. Alright, impulse for fun. Not that much different than the Ramu one, honestly. The different, I mean, you get a couple different moves, but it's like a move you charge up and you range shit at people. How many left? You assume there's a shitload of game mode.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye, all their fancy silk stained red.
To what do I owe the honor? Fran about us, guys. Unless that is. So, will it be?
Right, bro.
Should last you a good while. And?
I like the Odin ones will be cool, for sure.
Ivan's newest dish is a...
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
I was wondering when next you'd visit. With the darkening skies. But be that as it may. Go safely. Knowledge hoarded is... There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Lost Mother Crystal. There was 8 back in the day. Gilbert the Golden.
What subject shall we consider today? Did you learn everything you needed?
It is ultra hot, man. Fucking tired of summer. I hate it. Or I guess you just can't keep up the humidity and all that.
For that matter.
I'm just sweating for like 8 or 9 hours a day.
Save us.
Might be hard now there's only one.
Then we're all doomed.
People gonna start having doubts or something.
There's barely been a shipment in since the skies started boiling. A few more days without a visit and we'll have to start eating the blankets.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
There's talk of these skies driving men mad. Most of the hideaways on edge.
Well, it's our job to calm things down. So don't you go spreading ill rumors.
Vamari, Dalmekia. The Magath brothers. Sins of Amarim. Ruin reawaken. Big dragon.
Otto, how fares the realm?
The realm? Oh, she's just fine. As long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and her skies are a roiling cesspit.
And Gav?
He's with your uncle in the Free Cities, helping Mid with her project. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
Amazing.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable catastrophe? Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled clock towers won't break their spirits.
What about all of the dead
They'll
countrymen?
be back on their feet in no time.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen mother crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off-storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem
Thank you for
our
the drama.
civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
Is this supposed to be her just telling him what's going on and she's got to make it like way overly poetic? Goofy, man. Don't like her.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal.
Would prefer
Without
that.
the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Is a storm coming, Sin?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time.
All of them?
You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it.
We gotta get some kind of exposition.
His thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Maybe we'll get this journal. I mean, if Joshua wakes up, he probably knows a bunch of shit. But who knows? I'm sure he'll wake up at the opportune moment. Find out. See when the side quests start.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a cashier at her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the wind up Isabel and her lot.
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided by bandits.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of the damage in the Dominion. And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they'd get here in time to make any real difference. Which means there's only 2 people who can.
Jill and I.
Let them know we're on our way.
World of Darkness. Martha's Rest, Northreach, and Dalimil. What are these again? Vamare. There. Pick one of these. Quiet sand. There's quiet sands. Yeah.
run like the wind.
Kashik Blossom. Yeah, we're definitely getting the World of Darkness here. The Kashik Chocobo. Oh gods. Not the Chocobo. Aye. 3 big axe brothers.
The Iron Blood dug in our shores again. But not for long.
To me, boy. Get him.
You just what, sit here and charge us forever? Well, it's cute, but this wouldn't be very fun.
Well done, Toro.
I think that flare comes back pretty often.
You're finished. No more vengeance. No more war.
I guess we have to help them all, might as well start with this. We're here.
The Akashic attacked us out of the blue. And there's no telling when they might be back.
This man's gonna die if we don't get him to a healer.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by Akashic. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill.
Sounds everybody's not blaming him
Only a
yet.
handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're...
They got destroyed, then all of a sudden this guy's there. I mean, that's enough for the average Joe to believe it. Not like they know there's some evil, ancient evil guy.
sorely outnumbered.
What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you come to help.
People really all should group up. I mean, they get destroyed every 2 seconds.
Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
Do you think there are as many as Martha says?
More.
You don't think they've abandoned us, do you?
Them not. Not a chance.
Not big into the impulse move. Not super fun. The only thing I care about is Giga Flare. Out of all this, Mega Flare is like whatever. I was working on upgrading Limit Break now. Mastering Giga Flare would take 10 years.
Clive, wounded.
We deal with the Akashic first.
Can you build this like over time? No, not really.
It's over. Farewell. Wait. Stay down.
These men don't have the look of hired swords.
If you've come to rob this place,
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame Martha's leave.
how do you know my name?
Forgive me, my lord. There wasn't time for introductions. We're with the Guardians of the Flame.
Wade's men? But how did you come to be here? Where is your commander?
Sir Wade left earlier with a scouting party to find out where the Akashic were coming from.
Did he? Take your wounded back to the inn. Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you anon.
Well, where did Wade go? I know what he was doing, but not where he went.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell. The Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I do wish in these kinds of things, when they were like, they had just like, you know, there's no time. They have to go, right? Like, somebody could die in the amount of time this conversation would take. That they wouldn't just say some bullshit. Like Martha puts her hand on her hip, and then Jill says a few things, and Clive says a few things. Like, dude, you think he would just be like, oh shit, and then just bolt, right? I feel like that's what people would normally do. It's always weird. They have to have like dialogue.
I will. You two be safe now.
I mean, it just captures the feeling of urgency if you do that, right? Otherwise, everything feels like it's just kind of like not a big deal.
Mad dogs.
Squire, I need you to get those who can still walk up the lift to Martha's. But what about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Sir Wade.
Lord Rossfield. If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, where are the
I
Akasha?
seem to think you might need some help. And by the looks of it...
We thought we could sneak by them. But we didn't know there would be so many. How could we have?
Behind you!
Kashik turtle.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
He just took out a giant dragon in
Are
space.
you with us, Sir Wade?
Always.
I think he's fine, dude.
Then let's do our duty. I'm hurt, Torgal. Nice try. This one. That's all ready.
How did that just turn off right away? I don't like this move at all, man. It's like a fucking goofy light one. I would master something else, but... I want something that feels like significant, not just like a damage smack. And those are fun, but... I don't know what I'd want to master though. I'll wait till we get the next one.
Is anyone hurt?
If mastering wasn't so
I
expensive.
don't think so.
And yet again, you've pulled me from the flames. It's just a pity I keep walking into them.
You've never been one to shy away from danger, Sir Wade. Like any shield worthy of the name.
I see you're all in one piece.
Martha!
Is something wrong?
The lookout saw smoke coming from down Eastpool way. Too thick to be a hearth.
A second horde.
Feel like finishing the job?
Always.
Jill and I will make for Eastpool. You'll need to move the injured without us.
Don't you worry about them.
The moment my men are safe, I'll follow. Good luck.
I just go around. No. I'm warping, brother. Easier that way. Guess we could try some other ones. I don't like this one. Flare breath. Anything fancy with it? Oh. I guess analyze is a nice bonus. I just like something more active. It's more fun. Do a dodge and get like more. Not the idea. You're supposed to be just like cranking it up to get dodges and shit.
Fiends try to climb the walls here, too.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Soil and stone!
Oops, I've been using potions this whole time again. When does this last? Jesus. Way too long. I'd rather it not last as long, but be stronger.
Something's coming.
Oh, demon.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait.
I swear that axe unsheath is straight out of FF16.
Shall we?
How many ways are you gonna do it, I suppose, right? I think we'll just put on satellites.
Nice try. Too slow. This one. Enough.
But it slows down time too. Really lets you get all the damage out.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
It's got a pretty low cooldown, man. For what it is.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Shut up. How is anybody gonna get like food and trade and all that shit? I mean, obviously the money didn't matter, but like, this would be very bad. Guardian Scarp. Cool.
My lord, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch? I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a shield from the finest.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. and I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire...
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Really have time? I mean, he could just be there, but...
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Okay, see you another time.
I will not let you down, Lord Rossfield. You or my uncle. We shall be staying here for the time being, and not just for the ale. I'll have one of my men escort Oscar to Benimir once he's said his farewells.
Amen. Ale, right? It's good, bro. I need to go here at some point, but alright, let me check my... I took pictures. Where all these were. Von Mare. Von Mare. Another Vamare, my bad. Grab this and see if it takes us out. Probably will.
Fucking thieving bastard.
My shop.
If I had my pickaxe, I would have...
Well, this is why they asked you, I guess, before you fight Bahamut. If you want to continue. Then again, it's not like you'd have a choice to do side quests at that point. Maybe they did before that, though. Yeah, you really just need to do side quests immediately. I don't think hunts matter as much.
Sid! Your new companion appears much more formidable than your uncle. Should I be worried? You haven't been introduced.
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalamil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late. They left with our food and guild days ago. Any idea where they went? The desert's a big place. Your guess is as good as mine. But the fact is, I have more immediate concerns.
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a consensus about how to solve Dalimil's little problem. And at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which prove to be our undoing. It will be our own. Now, I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the Desert Hare has limits.
Perhaps we could talk to them.
What makes you think they'll listen to us?
What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you fail. They're just across the courtyard.
Yeah, I don't like this guy. Like this guy and that Vivian chick, dude.
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
Serious business, and these dudes are like fucking hee-haw hoo-yee. I'm the quirky, ultra cocky bastard.
You
wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going to hire more? We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies. If we hire mercenaries, the only thing we're buying is the bandit's ire. And you cannot fill empty bellies with that. Do you hear me?
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's slit.
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out myself. Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And
I don't
Lady
remember
Jill.
who this is, but
What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same
Job
thing.
is, but
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
okay, that's it. Really useful.
So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. What to do? Both sides wish to protect their homes and livelihoods, if only they could agree on how. But as long as they are divided, we are vulnerable.
And if there's one thing bandits like, it's an easy target.
What would Sid the Outlaw suggest?
Well, if it were my namesake, he'd let them choose for themselves, and be on hand to pick up the pieces when it all went wrong.
That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
A recipe for disaster is precisely what it is. But perhaps that realization would be enough to make them question the ingredients. While it's plain neither Conrad nor Natalie will countenance the other's proposal, it may still be possible to make them doubt their own. Before presenting them with a third option.
And that would be?
To pool our resources and save the city ourselves. Why fight each other?
When all that fear and anger can be directed at the bandits.
It appears we have a plan of action.
Wow.
Victor, pay
Amazing.
Conrad a visit. See if you can't
I could
convince him
care
of
less
his
about
folly.
this part here.
I'll speak with
I
Natalie.
don't mind jumping around doing World of the Darkness shit, but I don't care about this guy. I don't care about their infighting.
Your faces are not well known in this town. That may prove useful. Don't worry, Victor and I will do most of the talking. You need only play along.
Play along?
It's probably because this guy's kind of
What he
grating.
means to say is yes.
I don't mind slow moments at all. I mean, it helps build the world and make it feel cool and all that, but I just don't care about these characters or the plight of what's going on, really.
Lady of the Spear herself. Conrad, may I introduce you to Jane, commander of the Red Wings, the oldest mercenary guild in the Free Cities.
A pleasure, my lady.
The pleasure is all mine.
As I told you, I summoned the commander here from Canver to inquire about a contract.
Victor says you told him no. That there aren't any men left to hire. Is that true?
True as the crystals cracked. Nobles came and claimed every last one worth his salt. And not just from us Red Wings. You know of the 7 high houses. There must be 2 swords assigned each one. Granted, we have a few boys left. If it's boys you're looking for.
Well, Conrad, are you saying that Dalamil's finest cannot defend this town better than a gaggle of unblooded striplings? That a band of beardless youths could better avenge the deaths of your brave men than you yourselves?
Absolutely not. We'll show those bastards who they're dealing with.
I can't believe that actually worked.
Conrad's not what you call the brightest candle in the crypt. And there's a reason why I had you do the talking and not Sid. Well played, my lady.
It's always the most aggressive. Then the dumbest. When you got nothing else, pound your chest about be a fool.
I'm scared.
I mean, it may still be possible to buy something. Ah, here he is now. Natalie, allow me to introduce Lord Underhill of Randalar's prestigious League of Merchants.
Lord Underhill. At your service.
Underhill?
I was just telling the good lady of our conversation, my lord, and how you were lamenting the state of the capital's stores.
Lubor says that not only are the granaries almost empty, but that war and the Blight mean this season's harvest won't be enough to fill them for winter.
Indeed, certainly that is the case. The nobles in the capital are buying up the city's stocks of barley and wine, driving the prices higher than most commoners can afford.
Horrible.
It is only a matter of time before the peasants revolt.
It is worse than I thought. If what Lord Underhill says is true, I fear we have little hope of supplementing our stores.
They did say he was a bad liar.
Regrettably are.
So they set it up.
And
That's
while I
good.
applaud your endeavors to dissuade our more bellicose citizens from seeking vengeance, I sense Conrad is not wrong in his assessment of the bandits' likely return. Which means that now, more than ever, we will need to secure what little we still have. Food, weapons, herbs, everything. If our humble town is to endure not only this hardship, but those that are certain to follow, we must stand united.
All right. If it will help to protect my home, I'll do it. But you needn't have gone through this charade.
Clearly they did, because you're a fucking idiot. Getting crazy on people. She's like a huge dumbass thinking nobody's gonna come kill her if you figured it out.
Thank you, Clive. Your performance was nothing if not workmanlike.
She saw right through it.
I didn't say it was good, merely that it produced the desired effect. Now, my scouts should be returning shortly. Meet me back at the Briar's Kiss, and we shall see what we face.
I'm not convinced our roles in this ruse were entirely necessary.
I don't know. Conrad seemed quite taken with you.
It appears I have no choice but to do what little...
Was Natalie supposed to be the boss? Get up.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to...
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
This is something I've brought up a bazillion times in the past. I don't know what it is about games that they do this. Where there's like a pause after each sentence. And you can really tell there's big pauses when they're supposed to be interrupting somebody. Right? Like right there, he says something, pauses a full second or two, and then the guy interrupts him. There's just a certain like cadence or like momentum of conversation that doesn't really happen. Like you'll take a small pause, right? Like if you just listen to me talk, and I'll pause after I say something like just now, and then I'll continue with something else. But you don't like do this, and then you do that, and then you do this. I mean, sometimes you do. It's just like, it's not a big deal, but I do think it like slightly affects immersion a bit, because it's not how people speak. And it's especially noticeable when people are trying to get interrupted. I see it a lot in Japanese games. I don't know if it's just impossible in the scripting or something. Like, I can't just be like, oh yeah, that's what we want. We want it to have the interruption not even be timed with what's going on at all. It might just be these like in-engine kind of scripting moments like this that can't do it. Or obviously big cutscenes wouldn't matter.
I take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dalamil as we speak. All of them.
You're not serious.
They don't just want food, they want the whole damn town.
I have a favor to ask.
Yeah, we know.
I'm told the bandits march in 2 groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer-thin defenses.
Very well. Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes, I concede, are high. But if this does not unite Dalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Okay. Jesus, are they already here? I didn't last long.
No women folk have come to work.
I'll take that one.
He's all yours.
Whatever, dude. I need to switch in the satellite instead.
It's up. And another! Over here! They mean to overwhelm us.
And it works well on normal mobs, but it lasts for way too long. Way too long. Alright, man. The combat just gets way too fucking loud. My ears are dying. I feel like it's probably been bad for stream volume this whole time.
Farewell.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
I don't hear any
Sure they
fighting.
did.
What do you think?
That we should hurry.
As they slowly walk.
Natalie. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold. You saved us, Conrad. You saved Dalamil.
We all saved Dalamil.
Conrad seems to have had a change of heart.
No, we saved
I'd
it.
say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid, you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay. If I can never see this guy again, I'll be happy. Most definitely not my go-to NPC, man. Not at all. Okay, well, let's go south.
So, the bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy? The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
And I don't use the mega flare either. I mean, it's cute. If you could like weave it into like stuff and slowly build up the mega flare, but the thing is you cannot. I don't feel like just sitting there for like a full minute building up mega flare level. It's a cool little thing, but accident is using those potions again, man. Shit's always annoying. I think I'm on the dog, but I'm not.
No need to ride from here.
God's forsaken soul, eh? Only those who have nothing more come here. So empty your pockets. Go! Let's have some fun! Orders will break!
What the fuck, is he not in fucking stun or what?
This one. Help me, boy. Over here.
Okay, you can use this at the end. Yeah. You think I'd use a club, right? Oops. Oops, not what I'm after. Button. Yeah, I don't know if there's any clubbed enemies. Maybe the orcs have some clubs. I'm not sure. I don't know why his name is the 10 of clubs, but let me read his lore entry here. If there even is one. Took pictures so I know where these guys were. No, he's just some guy. I don't know why his name's 10 of clubs.
A deserter turned outlaw. We were more similar than he knew.
How you doing, Bruce? There's not a place in here to get my health back.
Still alive, are you? Go on then. It'd better all be here.
Ooh, nice. Could go for some chicken nuggets for sure. Oh, what are these? They're activated now. Let's go check it out. I haven't been to McDonald's in a really long time, yeah. Not usually my favorite place. But I definitely could go for some food. I need to start on the pork I made. Freezer for a while. How was it, man? Everything you remembered it was?
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Making food better, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I forgot to split apart the pork that I'd made. So now it's just a giant frozen chunk, so... If I should just nuke the whole thing or let it thaw?
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Let's see. Yeah, I have a crock pot. I just crock pot it. I usually shred it afterwards, but this time I had forgotten. I just stored it right away. How do I get out of here? I don't know if this is where they want me to go. They just said it was out in the woods. Yeah, I need to doctor it up more than I do. I get kind of tired of it because it's just the same pork every time, but it's still pork. Can't go too wrong, right?
Come, my children, the reckoning
Oh, you're making me want to go get a grub. Yeah. I usually put some sauce on it. Put in rice. Need to make some rice. Keep eating out. Maybe I'll make some rice tomorrow. And rice and pork. Some peppers in there or something. Tasty. Yeah, that's my go-to, is just rice and some kind of meat. Usually fish. Damn, no dragon out here. I mean, this is literally called the Dragon's Area. You'd think there'd be a dragon out here. Nope. Waste that. Do you have any meals, or you guys in general? How many meals you have almost every time? Or not every time, but you have often? I said for me it's probably rice and meat. Different kinds of sauces. I'll either do a lot of do like curry sauce, or I've been buying like beef chicken, like fucking Panda Express sauce. That'd be pretty good. Kung Pao. Stew? Oh man, I need to make some more stews. Easy to do in a crock pot. You get the potatoes together too. It's another easy thing. I'll hit the store soon. tasty.
First we find Isabel.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
Liz. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Thought about maybe going like
This is no time to ride.
fucking Taco Bell or something. That'll destroy your bowels. I'll make some actual food tomorrow. If my brother wants to go. Doubt it. I don't know where this dragon is. I'm looking everywhere, man. But he was in like the forests. There's a lot of forest. An S rank.
Don't get surrounded.
My ears bothering me. Right now we're just doing some haunts on our way to the main story ship. Got one more S rank hunt to do.
Right.
Yeah, probably should. I should probably just go to the store and grab a little something instead of Taco Bell. Yeah, I don't even like going to Taco Bell really, but it's quick, I guess. Which only matters so much, yeah. Going out in general is a waste. Well, it saves you time. That's kind of why I do it. But you can do some quick shit on your own. Maybe I'll just go to the store, as if my brother wants to do something or not. I don't know where this thing is. These like S rank ones, they like don't tell you where it is. They just kind of hint. The woodland passes of the Empire. Look, man. Everything's a woodland pass. Maybe it's towards Heaven Hall? I already had one over there, but... If it's entire dragon, we would need some space, man.
Yeah.
He's deep in here. This house. Oh, yeah.
That'll do, girl.
Found it. Or not. Does it just remove your mount no matter what here? I think it does. Usually when the mount gets removed, when you're just out in the wild, it means there's like a boss that's gonna pop up. It's not here though. I mean, we've already fought a boss in the crop. And I could check again, but could be out in the Royal Meadows. I want to run up that way anyways, might as well check.
No need to ride from here.
Yeah, I've already fought shit here. Let's just go north. Come back for this quest later.
I saw it with my own eyes. The whole of Oregon.
4 left for more on the captain's orders.
The 2 soldiers were carrying another.
It was all they could do to escape. They just left the bodies there in the flood.
Flood. The other flood.
Faster!
Company.
Raptors. Chocobo. Let's see what this weird obelisk is, for starters. I doubt I found them all.
Company.
I don't think I've walked every inch of the map, so there wasn't really good reasons to. Well, once hunts started becoming a thing, and then I can do these, there's probably more of a reason to find some. Hopefully there's still like a list somewhere, but we'll see.
Be safe.
This one's awake. Let's see what's inside.
What do we get for these? Have to survive, or do I have to like get a record, or what the? This seems like pain. We'll see what I get for him. You get 8 seconds for this, but it takes like 20 seconds to even do it. 50 mega flare strike. want you to do some of these, but sounds like a pain to decide if I really want to. So I am gonna go get some food, but not right away. Stage 1. How many of these I gotta do, man? Honestly, not terribly interested in the timer thing. I mean, if it was just like beating, that'd be one thing. I just don't like the timer.
Nice try.
I mean, this can't be worth it, dude. It takes so long to charge this up. Jesus, this, I hate this fucking form, dude. The Bahamut shit's so fucking bad. It's like a nice just attach on to have some of the stuff like satellite, but I don't want to fuck with almost any of the other shit. Yeah, multiplayer definitely not worth. How many stages are there? I'm really just not changing. We'll just keep going, I guess. I just don't like the trying to keep a trial thing with these like arbitrary things down here to keep it going. Don't care. They to just fight. Oh, I want this now. Right.
Forgive me.
Okay, I think I'm done with these. Don't know what you get. They don't tell you if they're just for fun or what. I'm really a big fan of like 10 million long fight, 10 million fights in a row with timers attached to them. Where you gotta do like these arbitrary things to actually like keep the timer going. I mean, yeah, it's like a challenge, but I don't know. I'd rather just challenge myself with the kit I've set up and what I've gotten used to and all that. I mean, I don't mind a challenge where we just have to like win against something really hard with the skills they give you, but it's like, all this extra bullshit, especially like with Bahamut, which is not very fun. I don't know where this thing is, dude. Back down Advent. It's down here. I haven't been down there yet. I don't know, maybe we'll try some more, but yeah, I'm not like super crazy. It looks like it still goes off of your health and your upgrades too. I didn't have all my limit there. I didn't have 4 limit. It probably doesn't go off of your individual skill upgrades, but like I think it might go off the rest. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna go grab some food. Thank you folks for watching. I'll be back. I looked up what you got from these two. You just get some percent increases to their super abilities. Like 7% something. Which I mean is cool, but I'm hardly chomping at the bit for it. So we'll see if I want to do. I kinda want to just do everything, but I don't know. Those seem kinda separate. I just for some reason don't find them a lot of fun. Alright, I'll be back. I'll probably turn the stream off again, fuck it. 3 hours of stream and I had one conversation.